Hello class, I hope you guys all had a wonderful Thanksgiving break and Thanksgiving night with your families or your friends. Excuse me. Today I will be demonstrating on how to properly set a table for any formal dinner or just for friends and family. If you want to impress them or if you just don't know how to do it, today I will be demonstrating on how to do that. I thought this was a perfect topic for the time being, with it being Thanksgiving. I'm sure some of you guys had to set up your Thanksgiving table. I know in the past I've been told to set my tables before when I was a kid, and I would sometimes freak out and pause. And today I will be demonstrating how to set the table. So over here to my left, I already have a preset table for one guest. Over here to the left, I have a green napkin down that I will be showing you guys more when I set the other guest. I have my utensils. I have a soup bowl with a soup spoon specifically for the soup. I have a spoon over to the right, a salad plate, an entree plate, a bread plate, a wine glass, and a water glass. So, to start it off, I'm going to move this chair out of the way, because this is where our other guests will be sitting. And a post from Emily Post, on emilypost.com actually, she stated that, one, do not use any utensils that you're not physically going to use on dinner. There's no need to have them out on the table. No extra things to waste space up. And also, when setting the table, you want it to be symmetrically and all out just even and proper and just looks fancy, so it looks good for dinner. So to start off, I will have a green napkin. Doesn't matter the color, but my plates, bowls, and bread plate are green, so it matches. I would recommend matching when you set up your table in the future. And my guest, like I said, will be sitting right here. His chair will be here, so I'm going to start it off with putting just the napkin down. I'm putting it more left-sided because the entree plate will be going here. Secondly, I have my bread plate. I'm going to put that on the top right over here, as you can see. And then I'm going to grab my utensils. Here I have a knife and two forks, a salad fork and an entree fork. You never want to use the same fork for both if you want to be fancy. And you want to put them in order that you're going to use them. Most likely you're going to want to use your knife first, so you put the knife closest to the plate. You put the longer fork for your salad right next to that knife, and then you put your entree fork right next to the other fork. And you have them in that specific order. Next, I'm going to get to the entree plate and the salad plate. You always want to have different plates so people can tell the difference. As you can tell from like restaurants growing up, they have smaller plates for salad and bread. And you're going to put the entree plate right in the middle, like you always would. And you want to put your salad plate on top because you're going to be using your salad plate first. Lastly, you have your soup bowl, like I stated earlier. You have a spoon with it, because like I said also, you never want to use the same utensils for two different things during a meal. For this, you can put it either on top of the bread plate to save a little room before the bread gets served, or like I do sometimes, I will put it right in front of the entree plate, because most likely you'll be using that with the super salad, so you'll be using that with your salad plate. So using those first, they're right there to grab. Lastly, you're going to have your wine glass and your water glass. Wine glass if your guest is over 21, of course. And for here, we'll move over here. I'm going to put the wine glass right above the bread plate, and the water right to the left, because most likely your guests are going to want to have their water glass closer to them, because they're going to be drinking water while they're eating their meal. Also, earlier, I forgot to state, when I put the napkin here, that is also just an opinion, preference. You can put the napkin on top of the plate. You can put it folded up into your wine glass to make it look even more fancy. And overall, this is how you set your table. In conclusion, I have my napkin, my 3 utensils in the order that you're going to use them. Then I put down the bread plate, top right of your entree plate. Then I put down the entree plate with the salad plate on top, because, like I said, you are going to be using your salad plate first. And then lastly, your wine glass and your water glass. And then, in conclusion to overall that, to make it even a little more fancy, you can even light some candles and have everything ready to go for when your guests arrive. And that is how you properly set a table.